The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. Brian Anderson here alongside my colleagues, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, after growing up in a small town in South Carolina, Ja Morant right at home here in Memphis, and he brought his family with him. He said, "We're out by ourselves, not too many people around, like back at home. My parents still cook. It's the same thing, just the house is bigger. Must be nice."
That's a beautiful thing, Allie. Good report there. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. DeAnthony Melton out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3, the small forward. And Chris, you were one of the few passing bigs in your day. Now it seems like we're seeing loads of front court players also being playmakers.
Well, first, B.A., thank you. And give the coaches, the players, the systems a shout out, because bigs can make these plays too. Coaches understand that, and teammates understand that. This led to a style of hoops we've seen. Floor spread, high energy, really fun to watch.
Now here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The 3 from Bane. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggled to keep any kind of momentum going.
Now here's Melton. Vanderbilt with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Clock at 6. Moran against Russell.
And the coaching staff has to love this. Russell working, hustling, and looking engaged on defense.
And Anthony Edwards, he had his ups and downs as a rookie. The talent is abundant, though.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to learn his spots on the floor. Find where he's most effective attacking. And once he gets all that sorted, he'll be a more consistent player.
Now here's Moran. 11 points for him last game against Washington.
Energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's Melton. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Moran. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
First team foul. The call is jump ball.
And he stays with it. So it's the Grizzlies now. Back to Moran. Vanderbilt with the block. It's McDaniels on the wing. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Memphis, 4th.
You can see the emphasis they put on their rebounding. I mean, such a huge part of the game, and one they didn't ignore.
Who poked away? Moran against Russell. Here's Towns. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good on the shot.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. .156 left in the first quarter. Outside, Anderson. Clark with the screen. Right side, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Conchar. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Beverly outside. Here's Okogie. Here's Reed. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Outside, Anderson. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
1:02 left in the first quarter here. Picked by Prince. Pass to Beasley. And there's the rejection. They recover it. Prince can't hit. Here's Conchar. Beverly defending. With the teardrop. Here's Tillman. Outside Jones. Six to shoot. Anderson against Beasley. Robbed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Reed. It's Beasley on the wing. And he comes up with a bucket. 8 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside, Anderson fades. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so that's the end of the first quarter. And offensively, pretty stagnant. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 1. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender, he talked about where he can make the most impact.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Bane in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Memphis trailing here. Left side, Morant. Pass to Adams. From 8 feet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And here's Minnesota now. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Edwards can't hit. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Melton finds Morant. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Pass to Adams. To the inside. Jackson goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Keeps the ball high after rebounds. Jackson's effort level on the glass is unreal.
Well, you hear the term wingspan more and more. You look at Jared Jackson Jr., 6'11". His height is 7'4". Fingertip to fingertip, that's his reach. And that reach enables him to be a major factor defensively.
Edwards against Melton. Pass to Adams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Despite their early struggles from the field, they have the lead and look like they're finally coming together as an offensive unit.
And in the past, we've heard the Chris Bosh comparisons for Jaren Jackson. C-Web, you buying that?
Yeah, I see some similarities in the game. Jackson, a rangy defender at 6'11", nice face-up game. Bosh, maybe Serge Ibaka, good comparison.
Clock is at 3. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
But he said, jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness to live in the lane and the sword to the Raptors.
The free throw drops for Morant, and relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris.
As fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out, he can finish any way he wants to.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Melton. And Morant drops them both.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Reed. It's Beasley on the wing. Vanderbilt with a screen. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Conchar comes in for Bain. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Beverly comes in for Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side Jones. Inside. Pass to Tillman. Banked it in off the glass. Tillman's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, here comes from the court. Come on and get down to go. Grizzlies.
And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And there's 1:45 left in the second period. Beverly, the pass to Reed. Back to Beverly. to halt the run. That shot is off. And Memphis taking it the other way down.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Conchar. Outside, Anderson. 5 on the clock. The three is up. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brent. Clark covers to the wing, right side. Out to Beasley. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, a lot of people think that separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
Pass to Reed. Beasley outside. Reed sets a screen. Let's go with a three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Here's Clark. And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. You got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they'll fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
All right, now moving on to highlight 2. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Memphis leading. On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Jared Vanderbilt out there with McDaniels. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
And when Morant explodes toward the basket, it's a toast. He loves penetrating finishing.
And so it's Minnesota with it.
Yeah, and one thing that impresses me about Ja Morant is the leadership he exhibits. Loves the game, plays with toughness, and the results speak for themselves.
Here's Russell. And that one hits the back iron.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Morant against Russell. Adams inside. And the layup falls. Adams has got 6.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. The shot goes up with a body on something.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Jackson, the screen. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And Chris, the drafting of Morant has accelerated the Grizzlies' rebuild. Even as they've gone young, they've remained competitive.
He's the face of the franchise, and I think his maturity and humility, along with their other guys, is helping to keep this Memphis team on track.
Okogie's checked in for Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bain. Over McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Russell up top, pounded by Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul. Grizzlies on D. Towns a screen on Morant. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting one free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or two. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Out to the right wing. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. The shot won't fall. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's McDaniels. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Melton. Adams inside. 6 points for him. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Russell from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Oh, man, that's a nice touch from long range. Russell doesn't lose any feel from that distance.
Pass to Bain. Jackson with it. The jump hook. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Timeout call from Minnesota. The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Second, Memphis. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Both teams were very aggressive defensively, and that led to a lot of steals and a lot of runouts.
Here's Beverly. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here's Reed. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Anderson. Here's Conchar. Clark with a screen on Beasley. On the wing, Conchar. Reed defending. Oh, and Reed with a block. Now here's Beasley. The D's right on him. Reed sets a screen. It's stolen. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Beasley. Kicks it out to Anderson. Clark with a screen on Beverly. Pass to Conchar. From behind the arc. On target from range.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Beverly with it. Now Edwards. Takes it inside. Count it. Good. Edwards got his first points of the night.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Clark outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And Clark drops them both. Here's Beverly. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Memphis liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. DeAnthony Melton out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Left side, Morant. Up and over Russell. Morant, no good.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Back to Okogie. Here's Layman. Pass to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. They get it again. Beasley against Melton. Some solid D from Beasley. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. There's a screen. Here's Okogie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Melton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for 2.
Shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in for Layman. And it's Edwards in for Okogie. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Morant against Russell. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. McDaniels is checked in for Beasley.
Timberwolves substitution, Jalen McDaniels.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Melton covers. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
a strong defensive instinct. Jackson excels at recognizing when to use his lift and go for the blocks.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
McDaniels with the rebound.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Outside Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Moran against Edwards. Outside Moran. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Moran into the lane. Vanderbilt with the block. Edwards against Jackson. The shot by Towns, no good for Memphis. They've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Pass to Moran. From the baseline. Adams inside. Towns on him. And it's Adams missing.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Steven Adams.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
And the Grizzlies shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for. Outside, Anderson. The shot comes out. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. To stop the drought. Clark grabs the board. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Anderson. Pass to Conchar. And here's Jones. Clark with it. From deep. Anderson can't get it to go. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
Allie, thank you.